Should take 10 seconds to refresh. Stream test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio test A, audio test B, audio test C, D, E, F, G.
Welcome to the 16th graduation ceremony of Otago Polytechnic's Auckland International Campus. My name is Sonny Teo, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. The ceremony will begin shortly. The students are just being debriefed, and we hope to finish the ceremony about 2 p.m.-ish. All our graduates, staff members, and honoured guests will soon be welcomed into the Great Hall by our local iwi, Ngāti Whātua, with a pōwhiri. Our graduates should be ready shortly. When you hear the piper and the drummer, please rise to welcome them into procession. So it could be about 5 minutes-ish. Kia ora.
no. E no. Tui o tanaki runga nei, tui o te papatako nei. Tui o rātau ko toi a mai ki roto i a tāne whakapiripiri. Ka tau ei ki runga i te taumata. Ke ki ei te kora hei mihitanga, hei tangi hei poraporo aki. Ngā mate o te tau, o te marama, o te wiki o nanahi rā o te rā nei. Piki mai, nau mai, whakatau mai rā. Hare mai runga i te karanga ngāti whātua, ke tau mai ki roto o tāmaki, here te ai ngā wakai o tātou tupuna. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā kārangaranga o Aotearoa. Ara hitia mai wā tātou manu hiri ki roto o tāmaki. Kero ngai rātai wā tātou tika ngai te rangi nei. Kia tau mai e ki runga a papa te o nuku e takoto nei. Piki mai taku manu, kaki mai taku manu ki te wai nui, ki te wai roa. Kia ne purupu ki tai ka whakakiki, ka whakakaka. Nau mai, whakatau mai. Hare mai rā e ngā mana o te ao. Koutou no tata no tawhiti, no te moana nui a kiwa. Mo mātou rangatira. Koutou kua tau mai te rā nei. Tau mai rā, whakatau mai rā. Tatu mai ki roto o tāmaki. I runga anō i te kaupapa i karanga te o mātou rangatira. E kaupapa, ono te kau. Tēnei te mihi ake rā kia koutou. E ngā rangatira, a kai whakahaere o tēnei hui. E mihi ana mai te ngāka o te wharatapu. O Ngāti Whātua tau mai rā, mai o rākei. Ki ngoi tēnei o ngā papa. E mihi ake rā, e mihi ake rā. Tēnā koutou, a tēnā tātou katoa.
Kia ora. E wonore, e kaurea,
Mō ngā rongo ki te whenua, whakaro, pāie, ki ngā tangata katoa. Ake, Anene, he atua, te whirea, tōku oranga, E rongo whakaine ki rua, kia tina!
Tina!
Hau me e hui e?
Taiki e!
Uri noa i ngā koko e whao te whare. Tēnā koutou, a tēnā tātou katoa. Sorry, we haven't got Albert singing with us today. He's unavailable. Kia ora tātou.
Kia ora.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ngāti Whātua tangata whenua o Tamaki Makaurau, tēnā koe. Tēnā koe, Peter, Kamātua. Tēnā koe, rangatira. Ko nā rau rangatira mā, tēnā koutou. AOC whānau, kau aku, tau ira, tēnā koutou. Ko pukitoi te monga, ko kiti au te awa, ko takatimo te waka, ko auhanga te marae, ko papa uma te whare tūpuna, ko naitau whatui apiti te hapu, ko Ngāti Kahanunu te iwi, ko Neil Barnes aho. Welcome everyone, particularly to Ngāti Whātua, who have always supported us and welcomed us to this place. We really appreciate the welcome you give to us and to all the graduates and their families every single time. Thank you. My name is Neil Barnes and I have the good fortune, to chair the OPAIC board, and it's a great pleasure to welcome all of you to this graduation service. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Tēnā kātou katoa. Am I going to sing? Te aroha? Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mare Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tata katoa. Kia ora.
Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou Ngāti Whātua, mō te pōwhiri mai e a mātou ki roto o te wharenui i runga i tēnei atamira. I'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to Ngāti Whātua for welcoming us into the Great Hall and onto the stage. And on behalf of all those seated behind me, I'd like to warmly welcome our graduates, your family, your friends, to the 16th graduation ceremony of Otago Polytechnic's Auckland International Campus. Welcome to also to all our staff, our special guests, and members of Te Pūkina and the AAC board who are here with us today. First, just a little housekeeping. In case of an emergency, on the sound of the alarm, please follow the instructions of the venue staff out the nearest exit and assemble onto the Aotea Square. There are two main exits. There's one on my left, which is the Grays Ave, and then the second is Queen Street. This is a non-smoking venue. Bathrooms are in the foyer at the back there by the internal staircase. If you require first aid assistance, don't ask me, please see one of the venue staff. For those seated on the top balcony, please be careful not to place any items up there, because if they fall over, I might get hurt. I'd also like to ask that you please put your mobile devices on silent at this time and remain quiet and respectful throughout the ceremony. Please ensure that no one is to leave the Great Hall until the end of the ceremony. For all other inquiries, Google it. Feel free to ask our staff and our friendly student volunteers who are here to help today. It's now my pleasure to introduce Gus Gilmore, Paurangi Tuku Ako, Deputy Chief Executive, Ako Delivery, Te Pūkina, to offer his welcome address to you all. Ho mai te pakipaki.
Inga mana, inga reo, e ngā rangatira mā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. E mihi ana o ki te mana whenua ki Ngāti Whātua ki ora kei. Tēnā koe. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this fantastic celebration. Today we mark the achievements of so many graduating classes, so many graduates who will shortly walk across the stage and pass a significant milestone in their lives. We celebrate you. We acknowledge the mahi, the work that you have been doing over the last few years to achieve this significant milestone, one I hope you will never forget in your life's journey. I also want to acknowledge the many friends, whānau, family, colleagues, mates, work colleagues who are here to witness your fantastic achievement. Getting here today, I know, simply wasn't through your mahi or work alone. It was all of us who helped you get through some of those tough times in your academic journey, some of those more challenging moments as we navigated global pandemics and all of those other things that sometimes got in your way. But you did it. Congratulations. What a fantastic occasion. What a fantastic achievement. I commend you not just for what you've achieved, but for your self-belief, for the confidence that you took in making those early enrolments and application forms and all of those other things to start the journey, your academic journey, over 1, 2, 3, possibly more years to arrive here today. I'd also like to acknowledge Otago Polytechnic Te Pukenga and Future Skills Kaimahi who have worked with you to support your study goals and to help each of you realise your individual and unique potential. They too know just how hard you have worked to be here. Some of those people are behind me. Can I ask you to put your hands together and thank them too? We can prepare for any future by being flexible, resilient, connected, and never seeing learning as a destination, but instead a lifelong process of enrichment and growth. I know you will all venture out on different pathways when you leave here today, whether these lead to further study, new careers, or progression within your current career. I hope the memory of what you have achieved here today is never far from your minds. When you walk across the stage today, walk proudly. You have earned this moment. Go well. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Ngā mihi mai oha, Gus, for your welcome, acknowledgement and your kind words. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our honoured guest speaker, Brett O'Reilly. Brett is the Chief Executive of the Employers and Manufacturers Association, which is New Zealand's largest business association. He is also a member of the Board of Business New Zealand. Brett is a graduate of Victoria University of Wellington with postgraduate qualifications from MIT and Singularity University. Brett returned to New Zealand in 2009 and has spent the last 12 years dedicated to the goal of growing business productivity through innovation. This included roles as founding CEO of what is now New Zealand Tech, founding Deputy Chief Executive of the Ministry of Science and Innovation, and as CEO of Auckland's Economic Growth Agency. This is a busy guy. Prior to that, Brett worked internationally in the telecommunications and IT sectors for 20 years. Nau mai, haere mai ki te atamira, Brett O'Reilly. Please welcome to the stage, Brett. Ho mai te paki.
Kia ora tātou, nau mai, haere mai, piki mai, namaste, daja hao, malola lei, kia ora ana, talofa lava, haseo, and welcome to all of the graduates today, and thank you for being here in this wonderful city, Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau. I'd like to acknowledge Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei as the mana whenua with ahi ka status in this rohi, and I thank you for, we wouldn't be here standing or sitting in this wonderful building if it hadn't been for the very generous transaction that they made so long ago now that established this great city. And I always enjoy coming to events like this because our international student community here in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau, really epitomises what it is to be an international city and what it is to celebrate the many cultures that now live and work in Tamaki Makaurau and add so much richness to the city and to the country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Today I thought I'd just give you some quick comments about what I think you're about to embark on in your journey post-graduation. I know some of you will already be in employment. Some of you will be looking at employment related to your degrees, and talk a little bit about some of the issues that, as I see it. As you heard in the introduction, I'm very involved in the New Zealand business community, and I've also have recently taken on a new role, which is as one of New Zealand's representatives on what is called the APEC Business Advisory Council. So this is, APEC is the 21 member economies around Asia Pacific. New Zealand is one of those member economies, and each of those economies appoints 2 or 3 people to represent them. We meet 4 times a year at different places around Asia Pacific, and that culminates in a meeting every year towards the end of the year where the APEC leaders come together, and we make recommendations to them about what we think are the issues that are of importance to the business communities in our respective economies, and we try and come up with a collective view. So I thought you'd be interested to know that we've prepared our letters which go to the APEC leaders and to their ministers. And 2 of the biggest issues for us from a business community perspective are climate change and generative artificial intelligence, or AI as most people call that. I have the honour of leading the climate change activity within the sustainable work stream in ABAC, and none of us can be oblivious to the impact that climate change is having across the world, but notably in our regions. The need for our economies to decarbonise at pace, the impacts that climate change is having on our near neighbours in the Pacific, with the potential devastation that it's going to create for low-lying countries like Kiribati and others. So we must be renewed in our efforts to focus on decarbonisation, and many of you will have the opportunity in the roles that you're about to embark on to do that, sometimes in large ways, through decarbonising maybe industrial processes, maybe in small ways through choices that you make about what sort of vehicle you drive, how you choose transportation. So that's an important issue for us. Our region, the APEC region, represents about 50% of global greenhouse gas emissions. So what we do in our region makes a difference to the rest of the planet. And when at our recent meeting in the Philippines, I reminded the member economies that, quite frankly, we're not doing enough. Progress is not where it should be, and we need to act before we set the planet on a course of action which is going to be very hard to reverse. The second thing is generative AI, and I think that, to me, is going to be one of the biggest changes that we will see, certainly in this decade, around how it is transforming, changing, and in many cases disrupting work. We held the first of our ABAC meetings here in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau in February, and at that stage, it was actually during Cyclone Gabriel, so it was pretty exciting for a lot of our visitors to Aotearoa, New Zealand, from the other economies. But at that stage, generative AI was talked about as something that was coming. It's now here. It's transforming how people are doing their work, hopefully not transforming how people are doing their Polytech assignments, but nevertheless, it's a big change. It's going to change the way we learn. It's going to change the way we do business. I started my working life as a journalist, and so a long time ago in the 1970s, and it was through my work. I started working in Wellington. I grew up in a very multicultural community called Nainai, which is in the Hutt Valley in Wellington, for those of you who know that region. And I started my working life as a journalist and got a scholarship from the newspaper I worked for to then move to go to university to Victoria to do my degree in political science and history, and then I found my way into working in the beehive and then into the private sector. So one of the things I've learned in my career is to be open-minded about opportunities. And I think the great thing about study and and studying for a degree level qualification is not just the skills that you learn, but the ability to learn how to learn. And so as my career has progressed, and I've spent the last 17 years as a CEO, those core skills that I learned when I was at university and subsequently in some of the other study I've done have served me well. And I'm sure what you have gained from your time with Otago Polytechnic will serve you well in that way. And so using those skills and adapting those around technologies like generative AI will serve you in good stead, because I don't think there will be a single sector in our economy that will not be impacted by AI in some ways. The other thing that I think is really exciting about for New Zealand is our ability to leverage off the multicultural population that is Aotearoa New Zealand today. And I see that in the student body and in the many people that have come along to support you today in this graduation ceremony. Trade is critically important for our country, and our ability to leverage connections that you all bring through your whānau, through your whakapapa, your history, whether it's been here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, but inevitably connected back to another country through your own migration story, is so important for us. It's something we often underestimate, and it's something that we're keen to leverage a lot more around. I've just been involved in some work looking at our vision for New Zealand's place in Asia over the coming years. And you are all at the heart of that vision. It is about leveraging people connections. It is about the old whakatau, toki he tangata, e tangata, e tangata. It is about the people, the people, the people. And you will be the generation that will lead this country. You'll be the business people. You'll be the people who are in our system that will help us grow our economy and our communities and grow the prosperity of New Zealand. So I congratulate you on your achievements today and the role that you will play in New Zealand, and it may be in other countries, but those connections that have been created through your time studying here will be invaluable for you, will be invaluable for Aotearoa New Zealand, and be valuable for wherever you find yourself. So we wish you well in that regard. For those of you who are looking for employment, it's a good time to be looking for a job because there is a lot of activity out there. And just as recently as yesterday, I was alerted to a brand new way of recruiting people into jobs, which is a site called Zeal, Z-E-I-L. So if you haven't downloaded that from the App Store, please do, because I understand from talking to a number of people in the recruitment sector, it's completely changing that relationship, giving people a chance to present their whole self to employers for roles and giving employers a chance to present their roles to those people. So I'd just like to thank you all again for choosing Auckland Tamaki Makaurau to be the place where you have studied. I'd like to congratulate you on your achievements. It is a world of a lot of disruption and a lot of change, but the knowledge that you have gained through your study and your ability to learn will stand you in good stead for whatever the future holds. And I believe that collectively we can continue to progress as a city, as a country, as a business community, and really make our communities much more prosperous and stronger than they've ever been before. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you, Brett, for your thoughtful and inspiring words. The main words I heard is, if you're looking for employment, let's have a chat later on. Sorry, guys. No, just joking. It's really an honour to have you here today, helping us celebrate our students' great accomplishments. We would like to present you with a gift.
Mr. Riney, your insightful words have illuminated our minds and inspired us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now for the part you've all been waiting for, the recognition of academic awards. We will start with Auckland International Campus and Future Skills Academy Awards, followed by Dunedin Campus Awards, then the College of Work-Based Learning Awards. Then we will end with the presentation of Special Student Awards. I'd like to invite our Head of Department, Applied Management, Russell Ray, to present the Auckland International Campus graduates to Gus Gilmore, Paurangi Tuku Ako, Deputy Chief Executive, Ako Delivery, Te Pūkena.
Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the Applied Management. First off, Bachelor of Applied Management, Ken Ching. Ramul Jarawala. Neeraj Kaushik. Sensen Rowan. Well done, Sensen. Megha Mishra. Dipon Saru. Om Kumar Shah. Xiaofei Sheng. For the Graduate Diploma in Applied Management, Jay Mistry. Karen Indaviva. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Management, Karen Validio. Maria Lacerda. Anthony Harris. Giovanna Mello. Sitij Rawat. Cheta Siam. Treying Shong. Oye Wang. Minyi Zhao. For the Masters in Applied Management, Modinla Matia. Chen Chen. Xingli Chen. Jing Fa. Shi Feng. Priyank Gamet. Raghavendra Katya. Malia Lati Malma. Weisha Lee. Well done. Kashmira Moore. Bijal Patel. Chintan Kumar Patel. Wei Zhang.
I'd now like to invite our Head of Department of Construction, Sima Chawla, to present the Auckland International Campus graduates to Gus Gilmore.
Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Construction Management and Quantity Surveying, New Zealand Diploma in Construction Level 6, Chi Ki Fung. Kudrat Kaur. Valentina Kuruktina. New Zealand Diploma in Construction Level 6, Future Skills Academy, Divakar Deepak Mudliar. WPGD Prabha Manel Sena Nayake. Gurdeep Singh. Bachelor of Construction, Rajesh Ramgonda Bilur. G. Lin. Yang Liu. Hitashvi Mukesh Patel. Chun Song. Mingda Zhu. Bachelor of Construction, Future Skills Academy, Vince Bernard R. Santos.
I'd now like to invite our Head of Department English, Cheryl Watson, to present the Auckland International Campus graduates to Gus Gilmore.
Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for English. New Zealand Certificate in English Language, Academic, Level 4, Stephanie Sulianti. New Zealand Certificate in English Language, Level 5, Anastasia Mogolieva. Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Information Technology, Bachelor of Information Technology, Harjeet Singh.
I'd like to invite our Director Learning and Teaching, Trish Chaplin-Chain to present the Dunedin Campus and College of Work-Based Learning graduates to Gus Gilmore.
Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduands for the College of Community Development and Personal Wellbeing. For the Certificate in Bicultural Competency, Omar Altaf. Sean Bell. Kanika Hans. Kiribath Garage, Kolatane. Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduands for the College of Engineering, Construction and Living Sciences. The New Zealand Diploma in Veterinary Nursing, Level 6, Kayla Barclay. Ruby May Collins. Sarita Douglas. Melanie Gerard. Isabel here. Nicole McGregor. Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduands for the College of Health. For the New Zealand Certificate in Exercise, Level 5, Karen Gogati Watson. For the Master of Applied Science, Tyson Huia. Mr. Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduands for the College of Work-Based Learning. For the New Zealand Certificate in Apiculture, Level 3, Natalia Glumskova. Olga Guthrie. Evgeny Peripeletnikov. Andrei Sinyukov. Ulia Zvenanskila. The New Zealand Certificate in Horticulture, General, Level 3. Christine Monica Yenkoui. For the New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5, Moona White. For the Bachelor of Applied Management, Bernice Cowie. Rachel Devine. Rachel Dixon. Shafina Faraz. Tutu Inamata. Grant Jamison. Kevin Joyce. Samjana Khatri. Mafofo Loga Tu Fuga. Judy MacDonald. Lillian Mato Bartlett. Chantal Ontong. Anna Pope. Linda Potawang. Maureen Prasad. Donna Ryder. AJ Siddell. Sarah Lee Sisson. Naibuka Sivo. Maiken Stewart. Lindsay Inuia. William Walker. Shireen Wallace. For the Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Privilege Shoruva. Paul Dayton. Jose Antonio Moreno. Sean Munro. The Bachelor of Social Services, Joel Ali. Michelle Burton. Crystal Dennison. Iosefo Fafafio. Queen South. Tani Tixia. For the Graduate Diploma in Professional Practice, Cheryl Armstrong. Henry Sampson. For the Graduate Diploma in Tertiary Education and the Certificate in Bicultural Competency, Priyanka Raina. For the Master of Professional Practice, Fiona Brading. Lyle Norris.
I'd now like to invite our Otago Polytechnic AIC Academic Director, Sean Bow, to announce the Otago Polytechnic Auckland International Campus Special Student Awards. These will be presented by our Deputy Chief Executive of Marketing and Communications for Auckland International Campus, Gagan Sachdeva.
Tēnā koutou katoa. It is a great privilege to present the Special Student Awards for 2023. For outstanding achievement in the Bachelor of Applied Management, Rommel Baum Mamaikuma Jariwala. Congratulations. For outstanding achievement in the Bachelor of Construction, Quantity Surveying, Yang Lu. For outstanding achievement in the New Zealand Diploma in Construction, Valentina Kuruktina. For outstanding achievement in the Master of Applied Management, Kashmira Vikas Moore. And for outstanding achievement in the Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Management, Minyi Zhao. Thank you.
Thank you, Gargan and Sean, and congratulations to all our graduates and recipients of the Special Student Awards. We're very proud of you and your great achievements and wish you continued success in your future endeavours. O mai te paki paki! I'd now like to introduce Kashmira Moore, who will deliver the student address on behalf of Auckland International Campus graduates. Kashmira started her journey at ASE as a student of our postgraduate certificate in applied management. After arriving in New Zealand in 2022, she completed her Masters of Applied Management. Kashmira was always active in school activities and meeting classmates on and off campus. ARC was Kashmira's perfect place for academic growth and a hub for nurturing her success. Winning the Excellent Scholar Award is a reminder of the hard work and dedication she put into her studies and a professional environment. She also enjoys seeking new adventures and experimenting with travel photography. Nau mai, haere mai, ki te atamera a Kashmira Moore, ho mai te paki paki.
Thank you, Sunny. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. OPAIC management, esteemed faculty, proud parents, family members, friends, and my fellow graduates. It's an absolute joy to stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and pride. Now, before you worry that I'll bore you to tears with a lengthy speech, don't fret. I'll promise that I'll keep it shorter. Today is the day we have long awaited and worked tirelessly to be able to proudly say, we made it. As we embark upon this remarkable journey together, I am filled with a mix of emotions, pride, excitement, and a touch of nostalgia. As I look around familiar faces of my lecturers, OPAIC staff, and my classmates, I'm truly overwhelmed by the endless support that you have offered during my journey here. Today marks not only the end of our academic journey together, but also an occasion to express my heartfelt appreciation and admiration for our esteemed institution and professors. I'm sure you all will agree that this institution has been our second home, where we have grown, stumbled, and ultimately emerged as confident individuals we are here today. Our professors are not merely educators. They are mentors, guides, and beacons of knowledge. From the first day we stepped into their classroom, they ignited a passion for learning within us. Their dedication to fostering critical thinking, creativity, and curiosity has inspired us to pursue knowledge beyond the walls of this institution. They have not only imparted knowledge, but have instilled in us the values of integrity, perseverance, and compassion. They have shown us that success is not just about achieving good grades. It is about the impact that we create and the lives that we touch. To all the teaching staff, thank you. Thank you for your passion for teaching that has left an everlasting mark on our hearts and our minds. Thank you. I would also like to take a moment to extend my appreciation to the student success team and the admissions staff. They are the backbone of this institution, tirelessly working behind the scenes to ensure its smooth operation. Always ready to lend a helping hand and provide emotional support during challenging times. Your caring and compassionate nature has made a profound impact on our lives. A big thank you to you all. As many of us would know, the road to this point hasn't been without its challenges. We all have encountered late-night study sessions, daunting assignments, and moments of self-doubt. But through it all, we have discovered the strength within us. We have learned that setbacks are not the end, but rather opportunities to come back. However, amidst our individual achievements, there has been a precious treasure that has escorted us with this journey, and that is friendship, isn't it? As we move on to the next phase of our lives, the hustle and bustle of new challenges, career aspirations, adult responsibilities, let us remember to nurture and cherish the bonds that we have formed here. Friends that we made here have taught us some of the life's most valuable lessons. They have encouraged us to celebrate diversity, embrace different perspectives, and grow into open-minded individuals we are today. Lastly, they kept us reminding that we were never alone in this journey. Many of us, including myself, we began this journey virtually while being overseas, eagerly waiting for the borders to open. Upon our arrival on the campus, the bonds were cultivated during online studies had already transformed into a supportive family. Our time here has been a transformative experience, shaping us into the remarkable individuals we are here today. As you would have found, we stand on the verge of a thrilling future. Let us embrace the challenges and the triumphs that lie ahead. Each one of us hold within us a unique dream that lights a fire within us. I am sure many of us would agree to the fact that it wasn't simple at all to pack your entire life in a handful of suitcases, leave behind your home and family, and land here to pursue your dreams. But by doing so, we have already proven to ourselves that we are brave enough. We are brave enough to overcome weathered storms and emerge stronger than ever. Aren't we a diverse group of individuals with unique backgrounds and perspectives? Yet, nothing holds us back from making a difference by pursuing our dreams with unwavering determination. Lastly, to our beloved parents and partners, we owe our deepest appreciation and thanks. As we all stand here today, my fellow graduates would agree that our accomplishments are not ours alone. In fact, they are the testament to your unwavering belief in us, your unyielding support, and your tireless encouragement. I request my fellow graduates to please give a big round of applause to our parents and partners present here. all the parents and partners. Thank you for being a solid support, a rock, and a safe haven. Without you, we would not be the individuals we are here today. This achievement is as much yours as it is ours, and we share this moment of triumph with you. As we conclude this chapter, let us not be afraid to dream big. The journey may be uncertain, but embrace every twist and turn. It is through these challenges that we discover our true strength. And as we venture forth into the world, let us remember that we have the power to shape our destinies, create your own trails, and make your voices heard. Looking around, I see an ocean of potential, an auditorium filled with talent pool who are destined to shape their future. We don't simply leave this institution with degrees in our hands. We are departed enriched with knowledge, skills, and perspectives that will fuel our aspirations. The world awaits us. With the support of our school, our parents, our partners, and each other, we are ready to soar to the new heights. Congratulations to all the fresh graduates. We finally made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashmir, for your inspirational words. We would like to give you a small token of our appreciation.
Your stories and all the graduate stories will forever be woven into the tapestry of the OPAIC legacy. Proud of you all, and thank you very much.
I'd now like to introduce Rachel Devine, who will deliver the student address on behalf of our College of Work-Based Learning graduates. Rachel's career started with classical ballet, where she began studying full-time in Sydney at the age of 17. After travelling the world as a dancer, she acquired discipline, which played an important factor in the successes she had in subsequent positions. Since coming back to New Zealand, her career shifted to focus on more sustainable outcomes. Rachel has led and co-created projects with Auckland Central Library and Auckland Council. Her leadership and participative management skills are key in everything she does. Rachel's drive is to find solutions that deliver positive outcomes for the people and the environment, as well as encouraging innovation. Nau mai, haere mai, ki te atamere a Rachel Devine, o mai te Pakipaki.
I've got jelly legs standing up here. Everyone makes it look so easy talking to a group. Kia ora koutou, ko Rachel Devine, tōku ingoa. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge Ngāti Whātua Ōraki, tēnā koutou katoa, Otago Polytechnic, Capable New Zealand, our faculty, students, friends and family. Special acknowledgement to Dr. James Harrison at the back here. And he guided me through my journey. I'd also just like to make a special acknowledgement to my partner, Darren Jacoby, who encouraged me to study. And basically, we wouldn't have been able to get through all the housework if it wasn't for her helping out and allowing me that time to study. So, massive thank you. So, thanks for allowing me a few minutes. Well, you don't really have a choice. I'm on the stage now, but thank you for being patient and listening to this. Basically, I just wanted to give you a bit of an overview of what I've done, which is the Bachelor of Applied Management, and a bit of a background on what it is. It's basically you analyse your early life through your career experiences, different frameworks, models, different case studies that have shaped the person that you've become today, and that's all throughout your professional career, and it's through a leadership and management lens, so across your whole life to date. So for me, that works out to be about 21 million minutes of living, I worked out. And that's quite a bit to consolidate. So to narrow it down, what I want to do is talk today about just two things, and that's why doing this degree mattered to me, and one of my main realisations. Okay, so why it mattered to me doing this degree. This is the context. I believe that we all have a story. For whatever reason, our lives have led us down a pathway where we may have done some amazing things, we may have had some struggles. There's a number of things that have shaped all of us in our lives. Our family, our friends, hard lessons, some good achievements, some great achievements. Basically, we all have a story. And our experiences, they help us grow and they help us learn if we let them. For me, despite all of my experiences and successes, the feeling of not feeling legitimate has often lingered for me. Delivering good results for the organisations I've worked for, strategising, steering many successful projects, it didn't matter. Deep down, I have for so long felt a nauseating feeling of not belonging, of unworthiness, that if at any moment it could be possible that I'd be found out for being me. Imposter syndrome, it's a belief that your success is the product of luck or chance, that you haven't achieved what you have because of any kind of skill that you have. Self-doubt can be extremely debilitating, and it can really knock your courage and your confidence. The process of learning and reflecting on my experiences to date through this study has really helped me recognise consciously the different methods that I've been using to get results throughout my career. In other words, the skills required. Recognising and understanding these processes and skills has helped with building my confidence, and it's also helped with providing a validation of my capabilities. I believe that having the courage to be your authentic self is also extremely important, but that does require a degree of vulnerability. When I think back to my dancing days, I recall it was never a good idea to half commit to a performance, because firstly you could get injured, especially with ballet shoes and pointe, but also because the audience needs to believe you. And for your audience to genuinely believe you, you need to take them on a journey that's convincing for them to feel that escapism. And the only way to do that is to wholeheartedly commit to the journey yourself, or in other words, to be authentic. And that takes vulnerability. So I'm not saying that imposter syndrome has gone for me forever. In fact, I think an amount of it does keep you humble. But when it prevents you from speaking up, from being authentic, prevents you from sharing that great idea that you've got, that you feel that maybe you'll hold it back, perhaps it's time to think twice, to be brave. And I am feeling a little bit braver and a bit more validated. Thank you to Capable New Zealand. That was the first point, the final one. This relates to my main realisation. Bit of context. So, as I've mentioned, my very early career comprised of arabesques, pirouettes, hyperextended stretching, and bleeding toes. And that basically means my repertoire, my first repertoire began with Swan Lake. Ballet instilled qualities such as commitment, discipline, and courage. Training hours were long, and it generally involved taking critique over and over, and learning not to take that critique personally, but rather to see it as an opportunity to improve a performance. Basically, to disassociate the critique from being personal to rather how your vessel could help improve a performance. Naturally, listening to and applying the suggestions of professionals, mentors, teachers, and fellow dancers achieved improved results. But ultimately, you were in charge of the final performance. Performing left me feeling simultaneously powerful, yet completely vulnerable. Blaming others was not an option when your own body and mind was the instrument to an audience of witnesses. At ballet school, we were fed the message that it's not what you've got, it's what you do with what you've got. And this message was also fed to my sister and I as children in a less direct way. My sister and I, we never went without. But that wasn't necessarily the case for my parents. They worked long hours, they did go without. They made sacrifices, which I am always going to be grateful for, and I'll probably never be able to pay back. My sister and I, we also did many activities outside of school. We did ballet and tap and sailing and badminton, a bit of football. My parents enabled this. And they did this while starting up a business on not much at all. They did this through being driven and through making some sacrifices of their own wants and needs. So I learned at a young age that it's possible to attain certain things, but that can involve hard work, sacrifice, and a keen focus and drive. I've learned that it's what you do with what you've got and not to make excuses. Life in business is about working within the parameters of what is available to you to work with and to try and find solutions. Knowing the sacrifices that my parents made, that they chose to make, I believe has naturally given me a drive to be the best I can be. To make them proud and just not to take anything for granted. This message was also reinforced strongly in my dancing years where, to be honest, there were a number of technicalities that weren't natural to me, but I had to put in the hours and I had to work with what I had. So, what has this experience done for me? This is the realization. There is only one you. Your life, experiences, and life path are unique to you. What you've learnt throughout your life to date does count for something, and you do have something to offer. Be proud of yourself and take this second, take this breath to be kind to yourself. And that actually applies to everyone here. Grads, postgrads, diplomas, masters, doctorates, those that are enrolled or thinking about enrolling in the future. And those who may never enrol for whatever reason. Because we've all had a life and we've all had experiences and we've all learned things along the way. And let's remember that studying, it is a privilege. In particular, my fellow capable New Zealand graduates, for you, I genuinely believe that we can make a positive difference to this world in some way, whether it be the environment or the people around you. But it starts with believing in yourself. And to believe in yourself, it really helps to be validated, to feel validated. So the Capable New Zealand experience has put a name to my 21 million minutes, and it's called a Bachelor of Applied Management. But the journey isn't over. After all, and this applies to everyone, it's not what you've got, it's what you do with what you've got. Tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you, Rachel, for your inspirational words of encouragement. We would like to give you a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you. Your voice embodies the essence of all our learner journey, and this cohort extends our heartfelt congratulations for inspiring us all. Thank you.
As Kashmira and Rachel have both stated, none of you have made it here all by yourself to this graduation. All of you have experienced the love and support of family and friends throughout your studies at Otago Polytechnic. Many of your loved ones are here celebrating with you today, and many more are at home thinking about you on this very special occasion. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank all the special people in your lives who have helped you to get to this day. Homai te pakapaki. Come on, we can do better than that. Yeah! Awesome. Now, will everyone please stand for the singing of the New Zealand National Anthem in Te Reo Māori, followed by the English version.
Manaakitanga te wahingaro, ki runga ki tēnā o koutou. Koutou kua whiwhi ngā tau, ngā mihi, ngā mihi, ngā mihi. Hara mai hoki, te akina o koutou whānau, ki o eke panuku, ke eke tangaroa, whānau tū mai te Māori, haumi e hui e! Ho, tūruki, tūruki! Paneke, paneke! Tūruki, tūruki! Paneke, paneke! Hara mai te Māori, haumi e hui e! Safe journeys, whānau, under the blessing of the Creator. Kia ora tātou.
Kia ora.
Tēnā koutou katoa, koe te mūtonga o te tātou hoi whakapō i tāitanga. Thank you everyone. That marks the end of our graduation ceremony, where everyone remains standing, while the official party and Otago Polytechnic staff exit the Great Hall. Then after that, the graduates will exit the Great Hall.